So it seems like everybody these days is running around like chickens with their heads cut off, wondering why our economy is going down the shitter, and nobody seems to know the reason for it. Everyone's running. I, I, I thought this was America. I, thought everything was supposed to be okay. I just, I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, I'll tell you. I'll explain it for you right fucking now. It's not very difficult. In fact, it's very simple to figure out. Okay? And I can actually do it in 2 words. That's right, people. 2 words. I can explain why our economy in our country is so fucked up. You ready? You ready? This is good. Ready? Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve. Okay? The Federal Reserve is the most powerful entity in the country. They have complete control over our monetary system, and they're run by completely corrupt criminals. Okay? These people are global murdering criminals, and they have complete control over the government. And for every dollar they print, so here's the problem. And when you break it down, it might seem complicated at first, but it's very simple. All right? For every dollar that comes out of the Federal Reserve, there is a certain amount of interest attached to that. Okay? So they loan money to the government, and for every dollar that they loan, so put it this way, if I were to loan you $20 right now, and I'm the Federal Reserve, and I said, okay, for every dollar I loan you, you have to pay me back an additional 75 cents or another additional dollar or something, okay? So with that principle applied to a much larger scale, every dollar that's in your pocket right now, every dollar that's in your bank account, is eventually going to make its way back to the Fed because of this principle. Because every dollar that's printed is eventually going to get sucked back up because of the accrued debt. Therefore, hence the term, we live in a debt based economy. All right? Before, we were on the gold standard, okay, where our money, the paper, represented a certain value of gold or silver. We've been off of that since the 1970s. And that's why our dollar has completely gone to shit. It's paper. It's crap. You might as well wipe your ass with it, all right? So, I actually have to be to work pretty soon, but I want everybody to call your congressmen, call your senators, call your representatives, and let them know that they better support Ron Paul's bill, H.R. 1207, to audit the Federal Reserve and get some control back in this country. Otherwise, things are just going to get worse, all right? If you think things are bad now, just wait a little while, because it could get really hairy really soon um, when our dollar completely implodes and basically I predict that martial law will be implemented because people are going to go fucking crazy. All right, people have been so conditioned and so domesticated that when there's no more monetary system to keep us in place, a lot of people, like I said, who have their running around like chickens with their heads cut off, are gonna go fucking nuts. And we need to get control over the Fed as soon as possible, okay? Because the Federal Reserve is the main problem of everything that's going wrong with our country right now. We get control of the Fed, and we can start to get back on track. There's nothing else. I'm telling you, there is nothing else that we can do in order to regain some kind of control or balance in the country. The Federal Reserve needs to be brought to justice, and the criminals who run it, like Ben Bernanke and Henry Paulson, need to be prosecuted for high treason, along with basically every other politician in Washington. But the Federal Reserve is the real problem. So, that being said, I have to go to work. So, y'all bitches, keep it real.